Hi, firstly I would like to say thank you for taking the time and taking the another lessons of this course. And another thing what I would like to tell you is to be proud of yourself. Be proud, because do you know why? The why is because just 5% of people on the planet are successful on anything what is happening. In business, in a relationship, just 5% of people are successful and they are truly happy. And now, because you are taking another lessons, you are becoming be a part of this 5% of the people, because most of the people, if they get in and they bought the course, any online course, or they buy a book, in instance, they don't even read first 10 pages of this book. This is 95% people, if they will buy a course or they'll buy a book, they will never finish it. That's statistics. And if you are taking another lesson, it means you are succeeding because you are taking another step to learn something new, and maybe something what you already know, but it's also too good to remind you what you sometimes know. As I said in the previous lessons, understanding something is different than knowing, because if you know it, you do it, and if you do it, you have something happening for you. The momentum is going, and you are doing it, and you are succeeding. But if you just understand, it's different, because there is a lot of people, they understand everything, but actually they are not truly happy and wealthy and succeeding what they want. So I'm very grateful that you are taking this time with me and you are taking this lesson to learn something new. I would like to continue on this what we already learned. So in the first few lessons we learn what do we want. Yeah, as we split what is a dream, what is goal. We all have dreams, but now I think and I hope now you have a goals, not just dreams, but really goals. Do you have the goals? I hope you do. So you know what you want from your life, or in the next 12 months, let's say. Because goals you can have for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And it's sometimes difficult to think for 10-year goal if you are just starting a new business or you are just learning how to set up the goals. But it's alright, because more often you're gonna do it. So you're gonna do goals for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and it's gonna be adding more and more. Because there is one saying. Do you know what's the difference between very rich people or rich people, middle class, poor people, and very poor people? The difference is as follows. The very poor people, they think about their goals or about what they do from day to day. So it's like homeless. He's thinking what he's gonna eat today, and he can think maybe what he's gonna eat tomorrow or where he's gonna get the money. This is what he's thinking. The poor people, they think from week to week, so they can save some money, or they have some jobs and they get a weekly pay maybe, and they can survive for a week. The middle class, they think from month to month, so they know that they need money for 1 month, and they are okay to spread the cost for a full month, so they survive. This is the middle class. Rich people, they usually think from 1 year to another year. So their plans are a minimum 1 year. So they have the project and they know this project is gonna take maybe a few months, maybe a year. And after they have that much, let's say, gain from that, and they can live for a very long time from that. And very rich people, they think from decade to decade, for 10 years. They are thinking for 10 years ahead what's gonna happen. This is the very big difference. But for beginning, for 1 year, it's perfect. You know what you want. You know why you want it. We were talking about why it's so important to know what you want, because sometimes we are following these dreams which are not our goals, which are not even ours. We think they are our goals or our dreams, and after when we are asking why do we want it, so sometimes we are realizing it's not actually what we want, but what somebody else wanted. So now you know if the goal you set up, it's really your goal or it's somebody else's goal. And if it's somebody else's goal, so you shouldn't have it on your paper, and you should have that just your goals. And you know why you want them. Yeah, as I mentioned about the family, I want to have the time with my family, have freedom. And now we also said about how. And when we had the clarity tool, so we were saying that capabilities needed achieve the goal. And it's quite difficult because you are sometimes maybe you can be thinking like, yeah, it's easier said than done. That's true, it's easier said than done. But let's have a look on the how now. Because as we mentioned, 80% of success is about why, the reasons. Answers, the how, it's just 20%. This is the mechanics. Yeah. So now let's talk a little bit about the mechanics, how you can learn the mechanics, where you should learn them. Okay, so let's focus on the how. What do you think? How to find out our how? What to do? For everybody will be different. For me as a property investor, it'll be different. Like for somebody who wants to lose weight, it'll be different for somebody who is opening a new business, massage salon. It'll be different for every single person because everybody has a different dreams, goals, and desires. But what is same for every one of us is that if you want to learn something and if you want to be in something good and you need to learn the capabilities to achieve this, from who would you like to learn? From someone who doesn't do it at all, or from someone who is doing it and succeeding already? So I'll give you an example. Let's say you are single and you would like to get into the relationship, and you don't know what you are doing wrong, or if you really love yourself that much, and you don't know what's happening. And after you are meeting your friend, and your friend is telling you, you know, if you want to be in a relationship and long relationship and attract someone, you should be doing this, and this. And they'll explain everything what you should do, but your friend is single, doesn't have any long relationship and doesn't have a relationship at all. Or would you rather take advice from someone like, let's say from the relationship like me, who is with the partner for past nearly 10 years, I'm married for 6 years, I have 2 beautiful children, we have a passionate relationship between me and my wife, we have a nice family relationship, we love each other, and we are in a great place. Who would you like to rather learn about the relationship? With someone who is not having one, or someone who is having one and succeeding in it? So this is the main thing what I would like you to take from this lesson. If you want to succeed in anything, as I mentioned, the massage salon, ask someone who is having a massage salon, how is he doing it? And not just about how to do properly massage, but how to run the business, all the aspects of the business. Or if you want to be a property investor like I am, ask someone who is doing it. Take some courses. There are a lot of courses online. Take a mentor, take a coach, take someone who is above you. As we mentioned also with this peer group, with the 5 closest people, if you are around them, you'll be like them. You need to change the group, change the peer group. So it's the same with that. To learn the how, you need to find somebody who is succeeding in what you want and follow their steps. And the easiest and cheapest way how to start, because I can imagine, because I was in your skin, and I can imagine that's quite difficult because I have it every day myself. I want to learn something new, and I'm just chatting with the people. I'm trying to get the new peer group and chatting with them. They are no problem. And after when you ask them like, yes, you can go through the mentorship, and just this week I've been on the call and it's like it's 6,000 plus VAT, and I was like, wow. It's a lot of money, 6,000 plus VAT. I don't have that much money to spend for mentorship for this kind of a thing. So I said, no, thank you. I'm looking for people who are open to do it, even for free or just to meet me. Or obviously mentorship can be good, or coaching for, it's not like reasonable price because everybody's on different level. I'm not saying that 6,000 is too much. 6,000 is probably okay if you're gonna earn 60,000 a year. But what I would like to tell you, because how I started, how I learned a lot of things, is from the books. The books are very good to learn and start learning, because imagine there are people like Robert Kiyosaki, there are people like let's say Jim Rohn, Dean Graziosi, Brendon Burchard. There are people which they spend years and years doing the things and practicing it, and they are experiencing, and they are doing their products, selling, they are doing all the different things, and they take this knowledge, let's say 10 years, 20 years, somebody 30, 40 years knowledge, and they wrote a book about it. Isn't it great? So all the answers are actually in that book. You just need to take the book, you just need to find what you want, find the books which are suitable for this, what you want to do, buy them, read them all, and you're going to have so much knowledge which you wouldn't even know. If you're going to be browsing on the internet, it's maybe good to learn something, to find some knowledge, it's maybe good, but the book is totally different, because the people, they spend so much time putting into the book, and the knowledge is in there. So this is the cheapest way how to start. If you would like to invest more money into your education about any type of the thing, and you would like to go quicker than to, let's say, read 10 books, because it's going to take you some time, so I would suggest, if you have some money, maybe go and buy some mentorship, some coaching from someone, whatever you want to do, and they will take you to the next level quicker, faster, because they'll be there with you, and they'll be helping you every step of the way, if they are a good coach or good mentor, or do you know what I mean? So this is what I would like to tell you in this lesson. This is very important to learn. I'll show you one more thing. If you are starting your business, let's say this is your start, I'll do line, start, and you do it old school way, you don't take any coaching, any mentorship, you rarely read a book, and you start. You are growing your business, and you go like that. Down and up and down, 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 up and down. Maybe wall, maybe when you will be down in here, maybe you quit, maybe you quit in here, maybe you quit in here, maybe not, maybe you are strong and you continue. But if, and this is your goal, if you're gonna take maybe coach or mentor, what's gonna happen? This is the goal, this is the start, and you're gonna go like that. Maybe you're gonna start below again, but you maybe go down from beginning, up, and now there is a bridge, and you're just gonna go on the bridge, and you skip the bridge, and suddenly you are on the other side. And this bridge, this long line, it's like it's never been here. This is the time. This is the time. The coach or mentor, or read a lot of good books, it's gonna save you a lot of time. A lot of time, especially about the failure. Because what's the most important to learn, a lot of people think that they don't want to start anything because they think they fail. But if you fail, it means that you fail and you stand down. You don't continue. As I mentioned in here, you quit. You start your business, you are down, you quit, yes, you failed. But if you continue, you go up or down, and you still continue, you didn't fail if you took something from that failure, something from that experience. Failure is only if you do something and you don't take experience from that. If you take some experience from that and you know that you don't do it again, as I, for example, was doing some first property and I took some builders and I didn't have a proper contract for the refurbishment process, and after it cost me more money because they didn't do the things properly as I wanted, and I lost some money because I didn't have a contract. But I learned from my mistake, and now any house which we are refurbishing, we have a contract in place where we're gonna pay, how much it's gonna be paid, because we agreed this on the beginning. So I know where we are going, they know where they are going, and they cannot do anything about me, and I cannot do anything about them. So I learned from my experience, and there's a lot of things. But if you want to go faster, learn from somebody else's experience, from somebody else's mistakes. This is how you're gonna grow and grow faster. Okay? So I think I hope I told you what I wanted to tell you in that lesson. It's the how, books, mentors, coach, go faster, go and get your goal. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.